Alright you guys, welcome back to AGEX'S. And tonight I'm just going to go over a few of my squirrel calls that I carry out in the woods with me and stuff like that when I'm squirrel hunting. I got two different kinds of squirrel calls that I use the most out of probably out of more. Well, there's probably like 1,000 squirrel calls out there. You can make homemade ones. And the one I'm going to show you first is for early season, when the acorns are on the trees and they're getting food. And when they're up in the tree, you can hear them eating the acorns and stuff. So, what the first one is this. What is this? Just a cut branch. I put a screw in the branch, and then took some kind of string. I forgot what the heck this is. Forgot where I got this from, but I have a whole bunch of it laying around the house in my room and stuff. And I took a shotgun shell, 410 shell. You could take any shell. You could take like 12 gauge, 20, 16, 10, any type of shotgun shell. And what you do is put it in your hand, you hold it like that, and then what I do is I take it and I just go like this. So it sounds like a squirrel eating an acorn and stuff like that. This call works good for early season when they're out looking for their food and stuff. It doesn't really work during winter. I've tried it. I had better luck early season, which is like September. So I really use this one a lot early season. You guys are going to see in a few weeks me using this a lot than my other call. My other call has a 3-in-1 call. It's this. A lot of people think just because I use this, a lot of people say that these don't work. I've had success off of them, and this is probably like everyday kind of thing. I use this all season long, except for when it's windy. It's a 3-in-1 call. Has 3 different calls. It has the bark, and has a baby in distress call. It's a baby squirrel in distress call. That I would not do inside your house. Don't practice that inside your house if you have a dog, because it sounds like a squeaky toy. And I've done it, and I learned my mistake. I have a dog. You guys seen her in quite a few of my videos. And first day I got it, I wanted to try it and see what the heck my dog's reaction was to it. And she started barking and thought it was one of her chew toys. She come jump up on top of me and was licking the crap out of this, figuring out what the heck this was. She bit down right here on this rubber tube, thinking it was a chew toy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first give you the first call. The first call I usually use early morning, and that's the location call. So here it is. So what you do is you take it, and I hold it like that. You could hold it, I usually hold it in between my thumb and pointer finger. I put it in like that, so you guys can see like that. And then what I do is I take it, and I usually do three times of this. So I go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm quiet for a minute and see if I get any response. And then usually if I do, I'll wait them out, and if I notice they're coming down the tree and they're coming to me, I won't do it. I'll put it away and get my gun. But if I notice that they're coming down and then they're starting to run away, like they're scared of it, then I'll do my baby in distress call. What that does is that puts them on alert, that puts them on like, okay, there's a baby squirrel over there, let's go check it out kind of thing. So I'm first going to give you the location call and stuff like that. So here it is. So I'll go 3 times and then I'll stop it, and then from there I'll go like 2 more times. So it kind of sounds like there is one down on the ground and he's trying to locate the other ones up in the tree and tell them to come down, that there's food. And then you have the other call that is that basically is a danger call. I don't really use it because I don't really use it, like I said, because it puts them on alert that someone's back there. And when you hear a squirrel bark, that means they're seeing something that doesn't look right to them, and they'll start barking. And the barking is a distress call. So anyways, here it is. So what I do is I take this again and I put it in between there and I shake it. I shake it like that, and so what it sounds like is basically their chatter call, so their location call. If you're ever noticing you're walking through the woods and you hear that and you're not sure what that is, that's squirrels. What they're doing is they're trying to, it's basically like if I was talking to a person, that's how I would talk to them. That's how they talk for some reason, I don't know why. But again, here it is. So what I do is I usually do that about 5 times, and then I'll stop it completely for about 5 minutes, and then I'll go back to it. And then usually what I'll do after that is I'll quiet it down a little bit, and I won't make it sound so aggressive like it's a big one. So what I do is I take it and I hold it like this and I go. That's usually what I'll do after the 5 minutes of waiting. And then here's the call that I don't really use much. And this will get your dog going, or anything, or even your cat. It's almost like a squeaky mouse kind of thing. To me, I don't really use. I did try it one time, but I never really had success with it. But here it is. So what I do is I take it, and there's a little plastic hole thing here in the side of it. So what I do is I take it, and there's 2 different ways you can do it. You can take it and blow in, like I don't even know what the heck I said by that, but you could blow in or you can blow out. I do it both ways. Like I said, I don't really use that call exactly, but I might try it again this year. Last year I didn't have success on it, so I'm going to do both ways so you guys can hear the different sounds of both ways. So I'm first going to blow in. So basically that's the quiet one. That's if you guys ever notice you're walking through the woods and you see a baby squirrel, it almost sounds like someone breathing. It's weird. But here's the one that'll get your dogs going. And here's what got my dog going, and it was pretty funny. So here it is. I'll usually do that one about 5 times, and then now I'm going to do with my pointer finger over the little plastic hole, and that makes it sound deeper, makes it sound like a coyote or a hawk grabbed one out of the tree and he's trying to, he's squeaking because he's getting killed. So here's the other one that I do use, but like I said, I don't really use it much, so here it is. I don't really do it that way. I just hold it like this and blow in. You could do it two ways. You could do it like a long blow. The longer blow doesn't sound right, so what I do is I usually do about 3 different blows. So here it is. You could do it the long way and stuff like that, but I usually do it the 3-way. This call really works. Again, I'm going to show you all 3 ways. So the first one is their danger call, and then you got the chatter, and then you got the baby in distress. I probably wouldn't practice this in your house. I practiced it outside, and even my mom was like, "What the heck's that?" So, anyways, guys, here's the 2 calls I basically use all squirrel season and stuff like that. So, you guys are watching Air Guns Extreme. I'm Tyler Roll, and we'll see you guys at the next one.